Okay, let's try this again. I am going to demonstrate how to comb wool on the Blue Mountain hackle and comb. I'm using their two-pitched comb. If you can see that there's two rows of teeth, there's a slight bend at the end. Same with this. There's bend at these two here, and this has actually 4 rows, which really makes it nice for when you're working with your locks on there. We're going to start out with some romney locks that I got from a lady. They're very nice. I'm not sure if this is the first time I've actually played with them. It says Romney Curl. So we're going to just take... Mommy's trying to do something. I guess I'm not a purist on how you lash on the locks. Some people say butt end first. I guess if it's easy enough to do, yes, I'll do butt ends. But if not, it doesn't really matter. You're going to still get beautiful yarn if you don't lash on the butt ends first. But we're going to lash on this one with the butts. Curls are at the end when it's the end of the fleece. When it's the butt end of the fleece, it's just kind of fuzzy. This is just a kind of a mess. So to avoid headaches, we're just going to start going like this. We're take it in our hands, lash on the ends, pull a little bit. I'm just going to lash onto those first 2. Okay, I'm just going to keep going along. These aren't really sharp, but you don't want kids around when you're working with the comb and hackle. Or pets. We don't have any pets in the house, so I don't have to worry about that, but I do have little kids, so I try to do it when they're not around or when they're taking a nap or Daddy's watching. And that's just the best time for me to do it. Okay, we're going to lash on. There, you'll notice there's some getting into the 4th row, but I'm not too worried. And this is a good way to get any of your hay or VM, whatever you want to call it, out of your wool. This actually happens to be quite clean. It's very nice. It's fairly clean. You see a few little specks of hay in there, but compared to some stuff I've had, this is really nice.
Balls have this on?
Yes, sweetheart. Can Mommy do this?
No, I do stuff
like a baseball player. Yes, you are, sweetheart. Okay, we're gonna lash on.
I can lash
about.
you.
Yes, but you have to stay back there because I don't want you to get anywhere near the combs.
That is owie.
Yes, that is owie. Mommy found out.
My
Okay.
kid stayed close, but she didn't get an owie.
Okay, that's good. Okay, now we're going to start. This is our working comb, the one that's going to be moving. And we're just going to start in the ends.
What's going to happen?
And then you just keep swinging around. You don't want to pull hard. You're just gently going through. If it gets caught, don't yank. Just slowly pull it through. Stay back there, sweetheart. You got to stay back there. And then once you've got it kind of fluffed up, you can start working from side to side. You see we've lost some to the bottom here, so we're just going to totally lost them. Came right off. Stay. So those were evidently not lashed on very well. You can see how fluffy it's getting. It's very nice.
Away from that.
Good. You got to stay there though, sweetheart. I don't want you on this side because when this comb swings back, I don't want you to get hit. Whoops. I don't have the ideal top for this. Ideally, you'd want probably a workstation where you can set this up, where you can just set this up and leave it that way. If I were to set it up and leave it, I would definitely leave it covered so that no one would get into anything here.
I want to watch you.
Okay, sweetheart, you may watch, but please, let's not talk. Okay, we lost some curls. I'm going to just pick them up. I'm going to set them up there. Now, see, this is why you don't want to go all the way to the top. As you can see, this comb has filled up quite a bit. See that? There we go. Leave that alone, sweetheart. Leave it.
Wow.
And then we'll just kind of hold this together like that, and we're going to brush through it. If you come into the side and give it a tiny little twist, you'll find that you can get a little bit more of this stuff off, and then come in from this side. Little twist, little twist. Okay, I'm just going to yank through a little bit and set this comb down. We're going to pull through. I'm going to have to hold on to this. Well, it doesn't want to go through. Guess we're just going to have to, well, let's try this. We're going to take this little bit, we're going to lash this on again. We might have gotten some twisted up in the bottom. Maybe you should go in with Daddy, sweetie. I don't want you running into here. That's not good for you to sneak into here. Lost a few more curls. Okay, here we go again. We're going to try and get the last of this. I just hate to leave any. They're beautiful, beautiful locks. This is the first, it's actually the first Romney I've ever had a chance to work with. There's a little bit there, like that, like this. They're just wisps now. They'll be fine. I'm going to just pull it up. As you can see, they're just little bits here. I like to make art bats. So this will get saved for an art bat. Now we're going to go through with this again. Using this, we're going to put it back on this comb. We just want to do the edges slow. And go to the side. Go to this side. You can see this is really, really fluffy now. I think we should have probably only went half instead of 2/3. But we'll make it work. But you don't want to pack it. So I'm not packing it, I'm just kind of combing it out. And if you notice, all the ends, they're pretty much the same length now. They're not all staggered. We might only need to make two passes on this. It's a coarser wool. I like to use the fine wools mostly. But this, I think if I blended this with some of the alpaca I have, that's got this long staple, that would be some really nice blended bat. Or, once we diz it off up here, we could put it on our blending hackle, and we could get some blended roving that way. There's just little wisps left here.
I can go to sleep.
Yes, you can go to sleep, sweetie.
Why?
Why do you want to go to sleep? Because it's getting on bedtime. Some people like to pull it like this too. This is beautiful, just beautiful. So I'm gonna go like that. I'm not sure why we're not getting much of it out. But I found sometimes if I hold it in my hand like this and just kind of go through, I kind of put it back on the comb. See, we're slowly getting it back on the comb. Maybe we'll go up like this so you can see it better. Okay. But be careful. Like I said, it's not super sharp, but you know, care. The utmost care is always important when you're working with something.